This is Twit.
Our show today brought to you by a product I'm very familiar with. In fact, let me show you. I have it right here. I've been talking about it for such a long time, but it was buried away in a corner of my office. So I decided to bring it out into the public. Let me see if I can show you an image. This, my friends, is the Thinkst Canary. The canary's upside down. But what's cool about this box, which is about the size of a external hard drive. You see it's connected to my network and connected to power. But this little baby, this here, is a honeypot. A honeypot that can be deployed in minutes, can impersonate almost anything, and let you know if a bad guy is in your network. We always talk about security being layered. And one of the layers it's missing in many cases is the layer that tells you somebody is actually inside the network. And maybe you want to do something about this. It's often the case that bad guys get in and are not detected for ages, on average 91 days before they're stopped. That's 91 days. 3 months they get to wander around your network, do anything they want, but not if you have Thinkst Canaries. You can do two things with a Thinkst Canary. You can, of course, set it up and make it be anything you want. Actually, I've reassigned mine. Last time we talked, it was a Synology NAS. Now it's a Windows Server 2019 Office file share, and it has a Microsoft MAC address. I can see what's going on. It's easy to configure it to be any number of things. It could even be a SCADA device, a Cisco VoIP phone. It can be a Palo Alto firewall, but it's not really. The thing is, these don't look vulnerable on your network. They look valuable. They're designed to be something bad guys want to attack. You can also create Canary tokens, which is awesome. Create files that look like real things, but aren't. Word documents, spreadsheets. You throw these little files around on your network, leave them there for a bad guy. I have, for instance, an Excel spreadsheet called employee information sitting on one of my drives. Should somebody open it, same thing is going to happen as if they try to attack this Windows server. I will get a notification immediately. And by the way, in the way I want it, you can choose to have it by email, text, Slack, webhooks, API, any syslog. It'll do it any way you want. But the point is you only get the alerts that matter. You never get an alert that's a false positive. You just choose a profile for your Thinkst Canary device. You register with the hosted console for monitoring and notifications. And then you just fold your arms, you sit back, and you wait. An attacker who's breached your network, a malicious insider, other adversaries, they can't resist. They will make themselves known just by accessing the Thinkst Canary. Now, I have one here in my little office. Small to medium-sized businesses might have 5 or more. A big bank might have hundreds. But I'll give you a pricing example. You go to canary.tools/twit. For $7,500 a year, you'd get 5 of these. You spread them out all over your network, different nooks and crannies, places hackers might wander over into. You also get your own hosted console. You get upgrades, you get support, you get maintenance. And if you use the code TWIT in the How Did You Hear About Us box, you'll get 10% off the price, not just for that first year, for life. Here's the good news. If you're all going like, well, I don't know, you can always return your Thinkst Canary. They have a 2-month money-back guarantee, 60 days for a full refund. Get it, try it, see how it works. Because you can get your money back within 60 days, no problem. But I have to say, during all the years that Twit has partnered with Thinkst Canary, we've been doing these ads for more than 8 years. Their refund guarantee has never been claimed, not once. Visit canary.tools/twit. Don't forget that offer code TWIT in the How Did You Hear About Us box for 10% off for life. Thank you, Thinkst, for supporting intelligent machines and for creating such a cool device. Thinkst Canary, canary.tools/twit. Thank you so much for your support of intelligent machines.